Yeah, well, here's the one thing I think that we lose sight of is, I mean, this is something that could be, devastating. It's already been devastating in other countries, right? And we get so wrapped up in the importance of an SEC game, on a Saturday. And yet, my feelings when you get a chance to actually sit back and maybe take a breath are our first responders that have to be on top of it, obviously the possibility of displaced families and those type of things. So, but what we try to do is do a good job of focusing on the now and what we can control. I think what happens to us a lot of times in a lot of situations, there's things out there that we can't control, yet we worry about them. As long as you're prepared ahead to give yourself the best opportunity, that's really what it's all about. And our guys, we've got a lot of guys from some areas that could get hit, right? So my initial thought obviously is with them. And I guess that's where the dad in me comes kind of in, believe it or not, and I know some people will disagree with this, but there are some pretty important things out there in life that don't concern 3rd and 6,
Mark?
Given the at least prospect that this could be moved, the time, do you welcome a potential night game Saturday as opposed to noon?
I told our guys when I heard, I was told right after practice what was said. I didn't really anticipate. Whatever it is, you just adjust and get ready to go. And the same thing for them. We're both under the same circumstances. So I just look forward to playing and having an opportunity maybe to put something out there to maybe take people's minds off of maybe what's going on. That's one of the things we can do for that 3 hours maybe. The people in Baton Rouge, they've been through, unbelievable stuff, right? And but this is an opportunity for them to cheer on their team, maybe forget about some of the things out there, same thing for our fans. And it's like I said, 3 hours that you can take your mind off.
Ryan, I'm sorry, Mark, your follow-up?
And then kind of a little bit on the obvious side, but why is it important to keep the game in Gainesville? You've mentioned it all week, what a great atmosphere this is.
I know this sounds pretty silly, but it was scheduled for here, right? I guess, I don't. If there, for some reason, it had to go somewhere else, we'd jump on the bus and go, it's been on the calendar to play here, so.
Yeah, but it doesn't seem like Baton Rouge was an option. You said getting on a bus as opposed to getting on a plane.
Well, bus, plane, I don't know. Planes, trains, and automobiles, I don't know. We'll go, we'll get there, whatever it takes. Those bus trips in Montana, like between Billings and Missoula when you had to play that game?
If you say
I mean, that's 365 one way, and just to go play a ball game in a Greyhound, but that was nothing. In Eastern Washington, think about Cheney to Boise. Now that was a bus trip.
500 miles?
It was, all I know is we had to stop and change bus drivers because the hours that they are allowed to actually be in the vehicle. So I get it. Let's get in the bus and go.